I'm really on a mission to find out how fast I can be. My first passion, I'd say, in my life was I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. And then right there along with that, I wanted to be a superbike racer, but I didn't find out about superbike racing until I was like 18 or 19. But I knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur when I was 13 years old. Finally, I started this ATM business, CGI Direct ATMs. There was not one ATM anywhere in the entire country. And a few guys and I got together in Oregon, and they had these plans that they wanted to put ATMs all over the country. And they were just getting things started. Real cool guy, Phil Rock, with another ATM company. He was one of the pioneers, the original guys that got this thing going. And so he took me under his wing, and him and I and like two or three other guys jump-started this industry. And so finally I was in Arizona, and there was not one ATM anywhere. I just said, okay, if we put a neon sign in people's windows, people will frequent at places where they get cash. Well, it sounds so logical now, but back in 1995, every time I talked to somebody about getting an ATM inside their store, they were like, we don't want an ATM, we're not a bank. What do you mean you don't want an ATM? Well, finally, long story short, this guy, Ken Patel, I'm sitting there talking to him over the counter. It had been 4 or 5 months, and still nobody had signed up. And working from 6, 7 in the morning until 8 at night, nobody would get an ATM. But it's not like I had any other opportunity. This thing had to work. I knew that if I didn't do it successfully, there would be a day, 10, 15 years later, that I would see ATMs all over the country, and it would be one of the biggest regrets in my life. Thank God. Thank God I listened to what things are being said. So anyway, I stayed focused, and this guy, Ken Patel, he's like, well, what do I want an ATM for? I'm not a bank. And then a customer walks in with these contracting pants. He's all got paint all over the place, and he goes, oh, I forgot my money. He goes, where's the closest bank where I can go get an ATM so I can get some money? And then Ken Patel looks at me and goes, okay, Johnny, sign me up. I remember the first time, I was about 18 years old. I had a Honda Hurricane. It was the first full fairing bike. Before that, everybody had like the GPZ 550s and stuff like that. And then I just had so much fun riding around high school. And then I decided to go buy an FZR 600. And then I saw a picture of Eddie Lawson, number 7, dragging his knee. I was at a service shop. That's how I got inspired to race. I was like, oh my God, I gotta do that. That's amazing. They're dragging his knee, it just looked like poetry in motion. How can somebody get that low on a motorcycle, you know? Because I'm driving and I'm like 3 feet away from the ground. I can't even imagine having my knee buried into the ground like that. And this guy, Eddie Lawson, was dragging his knee, and instantly, it's one of those turning points in your life. You know, you get a few of those turning points, and sometimes you don't do anything about it, sometimes you do. And what a powerful punch a picture could have on someone's life. Because from that moment on, I just said, I would love to be able to do what that guy's doing. And then, of course, the service guy, Cliff, he says, well, actually, I used to race with that guy. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. I'm like, wow, I'd like to try that. And he goes, well, I'll go ahead and set your bike up for you if you want me to, and you could race it. And I said, okay. And he goes, no, you can't just say okay. But it just captivated me so much, I was really like, okay. I made a decision. Sometimes it takes you a while to make a decision, and you have to think about it, a week or a month or whatever, but I immediately knew I wanted to race. And so he goes, no, I'm just not going to let you say okay. You got to, take the weekend off, come back here Monday morning if you want to race, or set you a bike so you can try racing. I said, okay. So first thing, even before he was there, I was there, let's go. So he goes, okay, he set me up a bike, and that's how I got into racing.